Level 1. You are nobody. No rank, no history, no protection. Just a quiet presence, standing at the edge of something bigger than yourself. You run errands that seem meaningless, delivering messages, picking up packages, waiting outside doors that never open for you. You bow your head. You listen more than you speak. When the older members talk, you memorize every word. Silence is your first lesson. Obedience is your second. You arrive early to prove commitment. You leave late to avoid looking weak. Every movement is watched. Every reaction is measured. They're not looking for strength yet. They're looking for discipline. You don't carry authority. You carry expectations. Fear follows you, but you learn not to show it. Pride tempts you, but you learn to bury it. Because at this level, survival depends on humility. You have no power, no influence, no voice. Only one currency matters now: loyalty, and you're just beginning to earn it. Level 2, the errand boy. You're no longer invisible, but you're still expendable. Now they know your face. They trust you just enough to step a little closer to the fire. You collect payments from small shops. You deliver envelopes without looking inside. You stand behind your captain, not beside him. You start to understand the rhythm of the streets. Who pays on time, who hesitates, who needs a reminder. Your voice is still low. Your posture is still respectful. But your presence begins to carry weight. You learn that loyalty is more than obedience. It's consistency. Showing up. Keeping your word. Never speaking out of turn. Sometimes you're tested. Sent alone into tense situations just to see if you'll panic. Fear still visits you. But now you hide it better. You're not powerful yet. But you're closer to the inner circle. And in this world, proximity to power is the first real step toward becoming it. Level 3, the enforcer. Now your name carries weight. You're no longer standing in the corner, you're standing at the door. When tensions rise, you're the one they send. Not to talk, not to negotiate, but to make sure the message is understood. You collect debts that others are too afraid to ask for. You settle disputes before they become wars. Your presence alone can quiet a room. People watch how you move, how you speak, how long you hold eye contact. Respect is no longer given out of pity. It's given out of caution. But with authority comes pressure. Every action reflects on the family. Too soft, and you look weak. Too harsh, and you create unnecessary enemies. You learn control, not just of others, but of yourself. Anger must be measured. Violence must be precise. Loyalty must remain unquestioned. You are becoming the shield of the organization. And for the first time, you realize power isn't loud, it's controlled. Level 4, the made man. You are no longer on the outside. This is the moment you've been working toward. The moment your loyalty is no longer questioned. You are formally accepted. Your name is written into something permanent. You don't just work for the family now. You are family. The ceremony is quiet but heavy with meaning. Oaths are taken. Promises are sealed. From this point on, your life is no longer entirely your own. You gain protection. You gain status. You gain a voice at the table. But you also gain responsibility. Now, if there is conflict, you are expected to stand firm. If orders are given, you execute them without hesitation. If sacrifice is required, you understand the cost. You are trusted with bigger operations, bigger risks, bigger rewards. Others look at you the way you once looked at your seniors. And you finally understand something. This isn't just about rising. It's about carrying the weight of the name you now represent. Level 5, the captain? You don't just follow orders anymore, you give them. A crew now answers to you. Young recruits watch your every move the way you once watched others. Their mistakes reflect on you. Their loyalty strengthens your position. You manage territory. You oversee collections. You settle internal conflicts before they reach higher ears. Money flows through your hands, but it's not truly yours. Your job is to produce results, consistent income, stability, discipline. If numbers fall short, questions rise quickly. Leadership is different from obedience. Now you must read people. Who is ambitious, who is unreliable, who might betray you under pressure. Trust becomes calculated. Loyalty becomes strategic. You begin to sit in more serious meetings. Plans are discussed. Alliances are considered. You're close enough to power to feel its heat, but not close enough to be untouchable. Pressure builds quietly, because at this level, failure doesn't just cost you respect. It can cost you everything. Level 6, the lieutenant. You now operate in the shadows of real power. You are no longer focused on street-level control. Your world has shifted upward. Strategy, negotiation, long-term survival. The boss trusts you with sensitive information. You attend meetings where futures are decided with calm voices and steady hands. You translate vision into action. You turn orders into systems. You ensure captains deliver results. At this level, conflict is rarely loud. It's political. Subtle. A misplaced word can create enemies. A delayed decision can weaken the entire structure. You must balance ambition with restraint. Other lieutenants watch you carefully. Alliances form quietly. Rivalries grow without open hostility. Everyone smiles, but everyone calculates. You begin to understand something deeper. Power isn't about force anymore. It's about influence. You advise the boss, but you never overshadow him. You support authority, but you also prepare for uncertainty, because you are close enough to the top to see how fragile it really is. And now, every move must be deliberate. Level 7, the underboss. You are the second most powerful person in the room. When the boss speaks, people listen. When you speak, they act. You are the bridge between authority and execution, the one who keeps the machine running when pressure builds. Captains report to you. Lieutenants seek your approval. Disputes that once felt large now feel routine. But this position is dangerous. You are close enough to power to taste it. Close enough to replace it. Close enough to be feared. Every decision you make carries weight. Favor one side too openly, and you create resentment. Show weakness, and ambition will circle you like sharks. You manage crises before they reach the boss. You protect him from unnecessary threats, and sometimes from uncomfortable truths. At this level, loyalty becomes complicated. You must be loyal upward, respected downward, feared sideways. You understand something now that few others do. The higher you rise, the fewer people you can truly trust. And if the throne ever shakes, everyone will be watching you. Level 8, the boss. You sit at the head of the table now. There is no one above you, no higher authority to consult. Every decision begins and ends with you. The room falls silent when you enter, not out of courtesy, but out of recognition. Your word shapes territory. Your approval moves money. Your disapproval changes lives. Power feels different from this seat. It's heavier. You no longer focus on single conflicts. You think in years, not days. Alliances must be preserved. Rivals must be managed carefully. Violence is no longer your first tool. Stability is. You must appear calm, even when uncertainty grows beneath the surface. Trust becomes rare. Information is filtered before it reaches you. Smiles hide intentions. Even loyalty can shift under pressure. You protect the family's name. You protect its future. You protect its survival. Because at this level, one mistake doesn't just damage you. It can dismantle everything built before you. And leadership. you've learned is a lonely place. Level 9. The Legend. At this point, you are no longer just a leader. You are a story. Your name carries history. Whispers follow it. New recruits hear about the choices you made, the wars you avoided, the ones you survived. Whether you stepped down gracefully or ruled until the end, your era left a mark. Power is no longer something you chase. It's something you reflect on. You begin to see the full arc, from the silent recruit to the man at the head of the table. The fear, the ambition, the sacrifices, the people who stood beside you, and the ones who disappeared along the way. Legacy becomes your final concern. Not money, not territory, not control, but how you will be remembered. Some legends inspire loyalty, some inspire caution, some become warnings. In the end, every empire changes hands, and what remains isn't the power you held, it's the name you leave behind.